Now, someone asked me about the Lanterns trailer a couple of months ago, but it really wasn't a trailer. It was a promo reel for all of HBO Max's upcoming stuff, and there was some Lantern footage in there. But today we finally got an actual Lanterns teaser trailer, so now I can finally answer that question. So let's get some things straight off the bat. We're talking about the teaser trailer. For some reason, whenever we do, the dumbest people alive show up in the comments saying, well, you haven't seen it yet. We're not talking about the show. We're not talking about the show. We know we're not talking about the show. We're talking about a teaser trailer. It's extra trailer for a trailer. So it's commercial for a commercial. We know we're not talking about the finished product. We're talking about what the trailer shows or the teaser shows and what it implies. No one's talking about the show or judging the content of the show because we haven't seen it. But the stupidest people alive don't know this. You know, it's always in the comments. Well, you haven't seen it. Wait till you see it. It hasn't come out. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of it. Stop it. Second, I've got no real investment in Green Lantern. He's not one of my favorite characters. If they said that they were going to cancel this and it was going on the shelf next to Batgirl, I might shrug. In fact, I'd be asking, does this mean we can now get Batgirl? I'm actually still more interested in that than I am in this. So I've got no fanboy attachment to this. And last but not least, I was asked about the casting of Aaron Pierre, over a year ago? And I said it was bad. It was wrong because Neil Adams created John Stewart with a political intent. From his name to the dark tone of his skin, he was making a point. He was combating colorism. Colorism still exists. So casting Aaron Pierre in the role is bad from that perspective. Is he a good actor? Of course he is. We saw Rebel Ridge. It's not about him. It never was. It's about the political intent of the character, and they are clearly not going to address that. So that's it. I still say if you want him accurately represented, he's got to be a dark-skinned black man. If you don't care, you want to divorce John Stewart from his politics, great. But you don't get to whine about comics accuracy ever again. Now, all that being said, it looks fine. It finally looks like what we see, the indications, the damage we see, it suggests that there may be some trouble there that does require a Green Lantern. Because the initial idea of taking marshals from space and putting them in a noir murder mystery on Earth was counterintuitive. It did not make any sense whatsoever. What would make sense is if someone on Earth dragged them into it. That makes sense. But otherwise, space guys on Earth doing a mystery doesn't make any sense. But there seems to be something going on that does require someone with a power ring. And I'm glad to see that at least. Speaking of the ring, bronze and green? No, it's green. It's green. Just make it green. Why? Same thing with the uniform that we see hanging in the closet. Again, it's like bronze and green. Now, I fully understand some costumes do have to be changed when they're translated to screen. I mean, the white gloves, I never realized how ridiculous they were until I saw my first cosplayer wearing the white gloves. I'm like, okay, that's bad. That's bad. And when they put John Stewart on the animated Justice League and he had green gloves, that made sense. So now the white gloves kind of look ridiculous. But yeah, I knew some changes had to be made, but bronze and green ain't it. Also, at one point, Aaron Pierre is carrying something. If that's meant to be a power battery, it's like, no, 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 that's ugly too. These are bad choices. Now the F bombs just scream overkill. It feels like they're just overly concerned with being taken seriously, and they don't have to be. What we see seems very serious and grounded and dramatic. Even when Kyle Chandler lifts off into space, it's seamless. Very nice special effect. He looks great. You don't have to scream to the audience, you better take our story of magic green rings from space seriously. So we're gonna drop F bombs until you do. No, you're fine. Dial it down, Chachi. Same with the line about him not talking to the other Green Lanterns and just calling them aliens. That felt like a Guy Gardner line. But yeah, looks fine. I mean, it's just a teaser trailer. We don't have a lot there. There's no indication of plot. So I assume a real trailer is going to come. It's March now, finally. April, May, we're going to get a real one once the special effects are done rendering so I can show some stuff. But yeah, Cal Chandler's fine as an older Hal Gordon, grizzled, and the younger Lantern John Stewart, miscast, but a good actor. So it looks fine. Looks fine for someone who is not fanboy invested in this. It looks fine.
And said, Neil, we noticed you colored this John Stewart guy kind of dark brown. I said, yeah. He said, well, are you sure you want him dark brown? Because generally when we do black people, we color them light brown. No, I think we're going to go with that. Well, it doesn't, not going to take it. You could just change the numbers on the colors and it could be a light brown. I said, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to leave it this way. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do that? I said, I'm pretty damn sure, guys, that we want to do that. And they said this, which is hard to believe in the context of today.
Yeah.
Saul Harrison said, "Are you sure black people won't be offended?"
Oh, wow.
I said, Saul, I think they've been offended for about 50 years.
Yeah.
Your pretty brown skin.